The greater the balance. It's the only thing that matters.
Couldn't resist the temptation, could you?
I had a feeling you'd show up eventually.
Yeah, well.
He just...
It's not, every day that, powerful angel such as yourself makes a decision like you did.
We can save the rank and file, brother.
Brother.
Well, you got me by a couple millennia, but I come from the same batch of the original angels.
Yeah, well. Whatever. Anyway,
He
who's it for?
holds out. Nova.
He just kind of levitates it into his hand.
They made a deal for their child. In exchange for... In exchange for their child's soul, they're going to kill a man for me.
Interesting. Didn't take y'all for, sort of... Well, I guess you be hiring mercenaries like that. It's more my job, or what I do. But you know, eh? Do what you do, I guess.
I did it for a reason.
And what is the reason?
Dr. Kenzel White.
What
One
about
of the main
old man?
researchers. He's messing with things in our realm. Finding ways to
Very
be
much
immortal,
so.
the typical humanoid nonsense, but he may actually achieve it. He's set to achieve it.
See, I don't think it is. Maybe he can stop aging, but he ain't gonna be immortal. That everyone could die.
As you know, a lot of us angels have our own special, unique abilities to our job.
Yeah.
I'm able to see an entire person's choice, thought, everything. I've seen what his future holds. He achieves it. If
And
it
you wish to
was,
stop it?
if I don't, it's not just Helios that loses all life. It's Helios, what remains of Earth, many of the other planets.
You think
All
a
of
man such as him finally learns immortality, and he's gonna share it with everyone else?
no,
No.
that's just it. It's not that he shares it, takes it.
It's just for him. He makes it for himself, so he can be special. He doesn't care about no one
Except-
else.
That's what he thinks now. But when he achieves it, his mind changes dramatically. He starts believing
How so?
he believes he is a god of death. Not just that. He believes that God wants him to wipe and purge all life. We're not just talking people, animals, the fucking Kasune race, seedlings, the fucking crystal people. I'm blanking on what they're called. But all life.
And it's one man against everyone.
I presented it to the Almighty. I presented it to him. I showed him what I knew. He fucking just shrugged and said, "This is the way of it. This is what is bound to happen."
See, now you finally understand. Understand exactly why we don't really get along. Why our ideologies kind of conflict each other. why Hades over there revolted and made his own area. Because that man too lazy to do anything. He has all the power in the world, yet he don't give a shit. He just sits up there on his throne watching. He's worse than me. And I make people fight each other to the death just because I'm bored. I lie to people just because, why not? Yet that man, he doesn't do a thing. And that's somehow worse. It is. So I hope you finally understand. Finally understand that taking an action sometimes is the better action than doing nothing.
What disgusted me more than all of it, when I told him all these lives would be snuffed out. He just simply shrugged, said, "My child, I have remade this world countless times. He's remade us countless times. I don't know how many iterations of me or you there are." He wouldn't tell me. He said, even if every last one of us tried, in some places we have, they just simply erase, start again.
That's how he is.
I refuse to do that.
Even then, if he doesn't do anything at all, universe still dies in the end. Why not take an action? Why not do something? After all this long time, I've been there, I've seen it. Universe comes to a clean end. Just nothing. Everything is one, nothing is anything. That's how it ends. He doesn't give a shit. He just says, well, that was fun. Snaps his fingers and it's back anew. Just restart it all over again. Watching everyone suffer. Everyone live, everyone die. He could make a utopia if he wanted. He doesn't. He doesn't want to watch people. He doesn't want to watch their lives. He doesn't want to watch them have fun. He wants to watch them suffer, live through their hardships. He doesn't care one bit. It's just a show to him, more than it is to me.
How do you retain your memories?
It was a long time ago. We're a long line of people. See, a while ago there was this thing that happened. Our soul was, well, my soul, all of our souls were kind of torn. We're in an in-between state, halfway in his realm, halfway in this one. That's how we can kind of drift through anywhere. Each time the universe changes, so do we.
What's
All
gonna
we
happen?
keep is the memories. The bodies, they change. Even the powers. Sometimes there's no magic at all, and it's just technology, but even then it works differently than how it does now. Look. You see my men here and there, right?
Yes.
You see how they're treated. I don't hurt them. I don't treat them with disrespect. They get what they need. They get what they deserve. They do good solid work and they get a good solid day. Why don't you... Well, I mean, you already intervened, went against his morals, so why not just join me, helping, doing more stuff? Sort of, I don't know, close the gap between angels and demons. We've hated each other for so long just because, well, just because of God himself. His ideals are just not what we can agree with as a living being.
What you're asking of me? I didn't want to turn on him. I didn't want to turn.
You didn't have a choice.
The part about it that really disturbs me is he didn't seem angry or sad or happy, just apathetic, staring at me with blank eyes. Just simply said, he's seen this a million times.
It's just a new iteration. That's all it is to him.
What if I worked with the old man? He's an enigma. Even
The old man's the in-between. Well, the only one who really hates him is Hades. For some reason, God doesn't really stop the old man. I don't know why myself, but I don't really question him. The old man's just who he is. He's been around for God who knows how long.
the Almighty
All I
told
know
me
is he's a good guy.
the Almighty spoke of him and told me he's been here since he's been here. Like they came through at the same time, but different ways. I don't know. He said that when he opened his eyes, there was nothing. Then, whatever it was, a few seconds to him, the old man emerged from the dark. Told him, I don't know what he told him. He wouldn't tell me. But
I'm
I
not
know he's as
sure.
old as him. But what? It doesn't. None of this. Why? Why does none of this make sense? Marcus, why do we have... If we're just meant to rebel and fight, why would he not just allow... Why would he take my memories away? Why do you keep yours? Why... Now that I've truly rebelled, do I keep my memories? He's seen me do this, apparently, so I'm assuming not. So he puts me back as an angel. But he doesn't put you back as an angel.
I never was an angel. I was always a demon.
So what does this make me?
Whatever you want to be. You're still an angel. It doesn't change what you are, just who you're affiliated with. Look at the humans I've made deals with. They aren't demons. They're just affiliated with them. Work for me. Maybe if they die, I resurrect them sometimes as a demon. Under certain circumstances, but it doesn't change what they are. They are who they are.
I know Jefferson. I've seen what you've done to him. I don't think that was you, though. I think... I don't know. There is a darkness in that man's soul.
Of course there is. There's a darkness in everyone's soul. You just have to embrace it at times and know when to hide it away. Learn how to control it. I could go around rampaging on the world if I wanted, but I don't. I don't want to kill everyone. I just want a place to be, a place to exist, a place to my own, where I can have my people. My people love their war. I kind of sometimes do as well, but that's just in our nature. Now, Azzy, well, he wants a new future. He is the future. He's truly something special, that boy.
The Almighty did say something that... He did show emotion for one thing. I don't think he's gonna restart it this time.
Maybe, maybe not. You can never be too sure.
He knew. He knew I'd rebel. That's what. No, that can't be right. This can't. If he knew, does that mean he isn't going to stop this? That this is it?
Well,
Time will just move on?
if he would have stopped you rebelling, you wouldn't be here talking to me. You'd be off
No.
being reborn somewhere. But clearly, he doesn't care this time. Maybe the old man had something to do with it. Maybe I talked him into it. Okay, that's a lie. I didn't tell him shit. That boy, he won't talk to me. God does not like me.
You're going to pick successor soon, right?
Not quite soon, as he's got a lot to prove, but he's getting there. He's getting there.
What if that's what the old man is?
What do you mean?
I mean, what if the old man is to replace the Almighty?
Perhaps. I mean, I could see it. It would make sense, but I mean, the Almighty hadn't really been replaced before.
That's
We'd
my point.
gone down many different lines, but he's always been there.
I'm going to go speak to the old man.
Alright.
I think he's the only thing I know, the only person I've ever met that can speak to all of us. On a whim, no less.
It is strange.
It makes sense that he might be the successor. Think about it. Doesn't matter if I'm invisible, he can still see me.
Hell, to say, even Azzy doesn't really have much information on him. And that boy watches everything.
What if this is truly it, Marcus? What if the Almighty's about to hand the reins over? That means the things that are happening around us are... This is it.
New future.
New beginnings.
One finally free from his control. One that can be perfected if given enough time. Or one that's doomed to fail.
There's only one way to tell. We'll see if Nova completes his job.
We'll see.
Thank you for talking to me.
The office still stands, by the way. If you ever want to come work for me, I'll treat you well. You'll get your own house and whatever the hell else you need.
I think I'm onto something, though. I'll be back.
I think so too.
I need to go back to Earth.
Now then, where did that boy run off to?